Hey there skaters, thanks a lot for tuning in. My name is Viktor Thorup. If you're brand new to this channel, I'm an Olympic speed skater, and what I do here in this channel is sharing skating advice. And today we are gonna go look at the most essential part of skating, the base position. We're gonna do it on shoes because it's simply just easier. You can go deeper and you can slow down things, take your time to really get the right movements, get the right position dialed in. So when you're out on your skates, it's so much easier to maintain that because you've been practicing over and over and over in front of a mirror or having me as your technical guideline. We are really just gonna work on the basic position in different ways. So I'm gonna give you my 6, maybe 7, depending on the mood, best exercises or best ways to get stronger in the basic position. The key benefit, besides technical, improvements, is that you are gonna build super strong quads and strong glutes. And those are probably the 2 main muscle groups if you wanna be fast and good at skating for a long time. So why don't we just dive into it? All right guys, I'm gonna move a little bit backwards here so you can see my full movements. Even though in these videos or these exercises, we're not gonna move that much actually. It's a lot about statical position and learning to cope with the lactic build and the pain of it. So the first exercise would simply just be the basic position. Hope the most of you by now, unless it's the first time here, you know this one. You can check yourself by having a fist in here, elbows out, if you can touch the ground. And then look a little forward through your eyebrows, you're in the right position here. From the side, you should have shoulder, knee, toes aligned. And that's really everything for that first exercise. Now, how to do this as a full workout? It really depends on your level. I would take 1-to-1 rest and working time. So say you do 1 minute of downtime, I would take 1 minute of rest, preferably an easy jog just to shake out the legs so you're ready for the next exercise. But that's really how I would go at it. So a minute on, a minute off. If you're new to it, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. If you want to challenge yourself, you can do like I do, 2 minutes on, 2 minutes off, 2 sets. So that'll be quite the challenge. So the next one is simply the same exercise, but moving up and down. Now this is where you want to make sure everything moves straight up and down. So no wobbly knees in between and no shoulders. I'll show you here from the side. No shoulders doing the up and down. I see a lot, especially when skating, where this is here, and the only thing that's actually down is the shoulders. You would want your butt here, down in that position, and keep it there as you do the up downs. So next one is simply just up and down. Now moving on, we are gonna do a few variations here just to trigger the different muscle groups. And I think one thing that's really cool about skating is you will notice a lot of good skaters have refined quads, not just up here as you would if you do squats, but also around the knees because there's so much stabilization to do. And a good way to train that so you're ready for your skating is by doing narrow squats. So feet all together and basically just the same idea. And when you've done a minute of those, or 2 if you're up for it, well, the next one is gonna be super wide. You will notice this one's gonna work your calves, especially your glutes, a little more. It's a great hip exercise. Make sure when doing these, you still have this tucked in under. You always want your butt to kind of be with you on the skates, not fall behind, because then you can't engage this and it's very easy to kick backwards. Whereas if you have it here, you can use your glutes and push straight to the side, which that is a very fundamental thing going fast. So try and maintain that. Now we're gonna move on to single leg, which takes a lot of balance and a lot of gluteus medius, a lot of extra stabilization around the ankles, the shins. So that's gonna be the next one. Start simple with just being in the 1 leg position. Now I said I do up to 2 minutes. For these, I would switch every 30 seconds. Same goes when you look at it from the side. You want the toe, the knee, shoulder aligned. So go down. You can start with 2 legs just to do those check marks I explained in the first, and then duke. This should be fully relaxed, just hanging down there. Whether you want to use your arms or just have them here, that's up to you. Either way works, just make sure you're not using them to maintain balance. Because when we're out skating, we want to use the arms to improve that power transfer and to not fall. So don't make that mistake. When you look at it from the front is really where you can see if the knee is wobbly or if this is not something you're preparing for the next push, but much rather something you use to stabilize. This should really be hanging as a dead weight when you go down here. Because when you're out skating, that would be a recovery leg that would then load and be your next push. So make sure everything points forward, this is relaxed, and from here, you just slowly move up and down. or hold it. So let's clarify. The first one is the position here, and the next one is doing up downs. The slower, the better, not just in terms of technique, but also training. If you want to build lactic acid, it is those slow, exhausting movements that will, well, it'll lead to stamina, muscle stamina, but also hypertrophy if you want to get bigger quads. Now, those were really the basic position things I wanted to touch on here in this video. I think those are the most essential in skating. So if you have limited time, you'll also notice in my dryland master plan, this is where we start, and then we build into some more technical exercises from there. And obviously we add volume and intensity at the end. But those are really the key ones. If you want to take it one step further and look at some little more skating specific stuff, I mean, up downs are not skating specific, but then you can work on the push position. So really getting down your position, extend the leg, and then being here. Key here is to have everything on this leg. Check yourself. If you can lift this without tilting, well then your body weight is here. So that's the next one. You can shuffle around with weight transfer, going from one leg to the other without bumping up and down, and just take it from there. Then we move on to the actual movements, but that's something for a different video. I hope you had fun in this one. I hope this will help you help you become a better skater. Take a look at the Dryland Master Plan, and yeah, subscribe to this channel. It is really just a lot of things that have helped me become better on my skates, and just sharing that with you guys, because skating is awesome and it's not always easy coming across those, I don't know, advice or how the heck do you get good at this. So the final thing I want to say here is, if you want to get more out of your training, put some wear band resistant elastic bands on there. I do that for my workouts, especially these kind of workouts, and it does really make a massive difference. Gonna leave a link below. I recommend you to also use a tent massage stick through your in-between sets, in-between workouts recovery. And then ultimately, my best piece of advice here is, if you want to be good at skating, if you are into dryland exercises like these, then check out my dryland training plan. There's a free preview and you can buy lifetime access for just $50. I'll also leave a link for that. I do really think that's how you should train. I don't think dryland should be everything, but once or twice a week. So that's what I'm going off with in that plan below. But check that out, and pretty sure it's gonna help you get faster on your skates as well. See you later.